Hey, what's going on everybody? Chris here again with another video. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. So for today's video, we're going to go ahead and do our oil change on my 2022 Honda Insight. So it's pretty much going to be the same thing for 2019 through 2022 versions. So other than that, let's go ahead and roll up into the video. For some reason my intro didn't save. I don't know what happened to it, so here I am in the future. So let's go ahead and dive back into this video. Alright, now that we have the car down on a nice and even flat surface, let's go ahead and get her jacked up. Now if you watch any of my other videos for the Blazer or the Lancer, you guys will know I like to run the car prior to starting this. It warms up the oil for one, helps break up all the sediment that could be laying down in the bottom of the oil pan, and it just makes the process a little bit easier and cleaner for you. Real quick, just want to show you guys what the light will eventually look like if you haven't had an oil change yet. So maintenance due soon. A1. You can go ahead and dismiss it if you want, but that's basically letting you know where we're at. And here's my mileage. We are just above 10,000 miles. 10,356 miles. With the car safely jacked up, got the chocks in the back, got the chocks in the back tires, 2 jack stands and the jack for extra safety. Here is your under tray, belly panel, whatever you guys want to go ahead and call it. So it looks like there's going to be 2 Phillips head screwdrivers and a couple flatheads. So let's go ahead and bust that open and get that free, because underneath that's where our oil pan sits and then our oil filter that we will be changing today. So there's 1 Phillips head, 2 Phillips head. Back the camera out a little bit. And all around the edges are going to be these little flathead screwdrivers, and there's going to be 6 of them all the way around. Pull all those out and you should be able to drop this thing. So yep, here's your filter towards the front. Here is our drain plug, and this is going to be a 17 millimeter, just verified. So there we go. But let me go ahead and shimmy it out from underneath the car, and I'll break down with you guys what type of oil we're going to be needing. Alright, our bags of goodies. Here is our oil. Couple little miscellaneous supplies for the cars. So an oil mat. Here's our filter. I went with K&N because Walmart didn't have the Mobil 1 filter I was looking for. It should work just as fine. And last but not least, here is our oil. OW20 is what you want to use. Advanced fuel economy, and that's exactly what they call out for. OW20 in your owner's manual. So let's go ahead and get this filled up. Oh man, I definitely pulled a rookie move. So this was on the shelf. I thought there was just a box of like 12 quarts or so. I was going to save some. However, as you guys can see, that is not the case. So instead of buying a whole new case, I went ahead and bought a new quart of OW20. Bought this from obviously a different store. So I'll be filling this and then refilling this jug as needed. That way we know how many quarts we're putting into the car, because I believe it calls out for 3.7. We'll double verify all that in our owner's manual. Alright, now that we have our 17 millimeter wrench in position, our drain pan in position, let's go ahead and remove our engine oil cap. That's going to help relieve any pressure. Just set that up there for now. And let's go ahead and drain this oil. Let's see how fast I can get my hand out of the way. Alright. We'll go ahead and let all that oil drain out. Scrumptious. So just wiped off our bolts. Go ahead and wipe off our interface. Just like that. Just throw her back in there. As you can see, there was a torque stripe from manufacturer. Basically, I got it hand tight, and it was basically not even a quarter turn. So that little torque stripe lets me know it's torqued on there. So just put it. If you don't have that, make sure you just go about hand tight, and then a quarter turn with your 17 millimeter wrench, and you should be good. Now that the oil's drained, let's go ahead and remove that oil filter. So that was on there pretty tight. I couldn't get it by hand. So I do have this handy dandy tool. I'll lay it down in the description box below if you guys want to go ahead and pick one up for yourself. As you can tell, that is going to be a messy process. So since that was the first time I've done it, I think it's the way it was angled up there. It spills out all that oil. So just make sure you have your oil pan down below. That was pretty messy. Alright, so here are our two filters. Obviously the Honda stock one and our K&N filter. So what you want to do anytime you have a new oil filter, you want to go ahead and lube up this little sealing ring with oil, and you also want to fill it up. So let's go ahead and do that with our new oil. Again, that's going to be the OW20. OW20, this right here. And then just a nice little dab around the ring. Helps it seal up. Now that's all clean, we can go ahead and throw in our new filter. Alright, so there's really no torque to this. You can put it on hand tight. I give it 2 hands. Put 2 hands on there, tighten it down, and you should be okay. Alright, so with the oil drained, we got the bolts back in, new filter in place with fluid in there. Now, opening up our owner's manual, okay, I want to make sure this is all legit for you guys. So in the owner's manual, page 505, it tells you to go ahead and engine oil change. Capacity is 3.5 quarts. So we'll go ahead and fill up 3.5 quarts while checking the dipstick towards the end, filling up as much as we need to. And flip back a page, maybe 2 pages, tells you right here to go ahead and use premium grade OW20 detergent oil. And that is on page 501. So there you go, the proof is in the pudding right here out of our owner's manual. Keep in mind, when you're pouring the oil, it's also a good chance to go ahead, check underneath the car, and make sure nothing's leaking. Alright, there's 1 quart. No leak on our bolt, and no leak on our filter. I tell you what, putting this into this funnel into here is a pain in the butt. Highly recommend, don't go buy this box. Just go buy a normal little jug. But cheers to quart number 2. Quart number trace. So that's going to put us at 3.5 quarts right here. Once that's all done, we'll check for leaks one last time, get everything buttoned up on the under tray, drop the car, start her up, and reset our dash lights. Alright, still no leak, and still no leak. We are good to go ahead and button everything back together. Last step, all we gotta do is turn the car on. You're gonna come over here to your home button. So now with that maintenance light on, you're gonna come over here to your home button, push down the home button, and you're gonna scroll down to where it says maintenance info. maintenance. Now you're gonna select that and oil life, and you're just gonna hold down this button again. Item A only, and that was your oil life. And there you go, oil life at 100%. Now you can go back to home and put it back to whatever gauge you had it on. For me, mine is always on the range and average fuel. So there you have it. I've officially showed you guys how to change out your oil on a 2019 through 2022 Honda Insight. Very easy to do. Under tray, that was probably one of the easier under trays I've had to ever remove. So pretty happy with that. Car should be running nice and smooth as always. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns in regards to today's video, leave a comment down below and I'll try to address them for you. Other than that, yeah, I forgot to mention, double check your dipstick, make sure your levels are right. That way, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, but you guys can pretty much know how to do that. So other than that, just want to say thanks for watching. Never live your life on idle, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.